Hi y'all, Lisa here, Carolina Creative Chick. I was just finishing up some classroom stuff and a friend of mine came over and said she wanted to make a shirt. She got a Cricut for Christmas. She has opened up Cricut Design Space on her computer and she joined to gain access, which is I think $100 a month or so. You don't have to do it to design with Cricut. Once you have your Cricut, you can just open up Design Space and pay for some of the items that are not free. But if you want to make a lot of stuff, it's great to have the Cricut access. So in doing that, if you go to Cricut Design Space, you log in with your password and ID. You can either connect your Cricut through Wi-Fi or you can hardwire in. I'm going to show you just how to quickly make a shirt and a quick design. And once you start making these things, you'll get comfortable learning and making all different kinds of things. This is pretty much how I got started. So if you're brand new, this is the place to go and jump in. So here you have a blank canvas. I went to new. As soon as you get it, you can view all of your projects. You can steal some projects and use Cricut projects. But if you just want to start fresh and make something on your own, this is going to be your blank slate. So this is your design space. Usually you use images and text. You can type your own text. A lot of times there's some great images to use that have all the text put into it. So I'm going to make a football shirt because we're in January and Super Bowl time. So I'm going to go to images and obviously there's tons of them. You can filter things through, things that are free, things that need access. That's what that little A is for. Since I'm a subscriber and I'm logged in under me, anything that says subscribed, I pay my monthly or my yearly fee for. So I'm just going to scroll through here just to see what kind of stuff is new and jumps out, and look at that. It's a touchdown kind of day. I think that's adorable. You can create that with text, but since it's already made, I think that's perfect. Anything I click on and want to use, it will store right down here. And anything I want to, oh, that's a cute one too. So you can select things that you like and then you can delete what you don't use. I really like this one, but I feel like it needs a football. So I'm also going to search football. Help if I spelled it correctly. And it comes up with a ton of results. So you can use these items if you want to filter it, just so you know that you're going to, like, I know I'm going to iron this on. So I'm going to go to iron on and find a friendlier graphic, but I don't usually use these unless I am needing a specific type of project. This is a cute little football that I'll add to that. So I'm going to just pick this one. Anything I have, like I said, will be down here. And now I'm going to add it to my canvas. And now I can maneuver it with size and shape, etc. So everything's kind of studied in one, and if you click on it, it's one. So to get rid of that, just click off of it, and then you can drag and resize. I think this is adorable, but I really like it's a touchdown kind of day. So I'm going to get rid of this one. And that football is huge. So to resize any of these, you can resize up here, or you can just make it bigger or smaller with the arrows. If you don't like this size, you can unlock it and you can make it wider, bigger. I keep it locked unless I need to. I think I can just make it a tad bit smaller. I think it just needs a little touch right there. And if I want to, I can turn it however I'd like. So I think it actually fits nicely right there. Kind of a little bit. And I want to make this much bigger. And then I'm going to size it for my shirt. Let's bring this closer. So now that I think that's adorable on my shirt, now that I kind of have an idea of what I want, there we go. I think I like that a little bit better. I want to group these items together. This is just, you can cut your material in any color. It will always default to whatever it is on your image, but you can change colors. I want my font to be green because my t-shirt's going to be white. So I like that. It's a foot touchdown kind of day in green, and then I'm going to make this brown. Now, just because I'm picking brown and green doesn't mean I have to use brown and green. I could use this font as blue. It just gives me a general idea. I'm going to group these two together. If I choose to group them together, it helps me to size it perfectly for my shirt. So now now they're together, I can, it's getting a little quirky on me. I can move these two, now they're one. If I want to ungroup it because I don't like something, I just ungroup and it goes back. If you hit attach, it's going to attach it, but it will make it all one big item and it'll change everything to the same text. I don't want that, so I'm going to detach it. I want it to be two different colors so I can kind of see the contrast. And you do want to choose two different colors so that when you do print it out, it will show, hey, you need to put in your green in your Cricut. Now you need to put in your next color, your brown in your Cricut, etc. So it does help to have the colors. Let me group these together. And I know when I measured the t-shirt that I'm using, I want the image to be about, I don't know, about 10 inches wide, which is going to make it about 6 inches long, which is fine. That's exactly what I like. So measure your t-shirt. I use just a little measuring tape to decide what size I want it to be in my t-shirt. One thing, if you like to want to see it on the canvas, you can use a template and see it on the canvas, and I'll show you that feature in a minute. It gives you just a general idea, but I know I want it to be this size for me. That's all you need to do to design. If you want to put a name on it and personalize it, you can go to text. You can type, maybe your last name in here. And maybe you can make that in the back of your shirt. You can add any kind of text. You can change the font of your text in here to anything that you want. You can see the different fonts and you can add different text to it. And you can do that. I don't want anything. I think that's just plain, perfect, and simple. And I'm ready to make a t-shirt. That's all you need to do. That's all Design Space is. And you'll get to learn a whole bunch of all these different tools. So now to go make this t-shirt, I hit make it. And since I'm making a shirt, it's going to tell me, okay, now you need to put your HTV on your mat, your Cricut mat. And I chose brown, so my brown's going to go first. And then my green. One thing that's really important is when you do iron on, you need to mirror your image. Otherwise, when you iron it down, it's going to be backwards. So make sure you select that on both. I have cut so many things where I forgot to select that, and I go to make it, and I have to redo the whole thing, and I wasted all this HTV. So you learn as you go. So now you just hit continue, and your Cricut will blink, and you will feed it into your Cricut. It's a little slow right here. Oh, I'm not connected right now to my Cricut. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi on that Cricut since I'm on a different computer. It will light up and it will tell me to go to plug in, and I can feed it right through. That's it. That's how you design, and that's how you are ready to make it. If you need to change something, you can cancel your cut. You can go back, and you can go back to your Design Space. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Have fun making your first shirt.